got I'm never gonna get this name right.
Daenerys, but Pateris.
Pateris. There we go.
Okay.
Are you doing it? Yeah, what are you doing?
I remember there was a pond nearby, right?
There is.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a look at the pond and see if I see anything in the water.
How do you go into the pond, or you just look at
I'm
the
just
closest
going
edge?
to stand at the edge.
All right, I'd like you to make a. From where you're standing currently and the edge you've gone to, which is I'm assuming the closest edge.
The nearest.
There appears to be a weird dirt archway that kind of covers the majority of it. Though where you are, there's not really anything to see. Would you like to go around to the other opening that is there?
Yes, I'll walk around the side.
All right, and I'm just gonna quickly say that was another action real quickly. So we're just gonna move on because, yeah. Are you cool with that? If we move on and then we'll continue. Want to keep looking at? All right. We go Morden next. What are you up to?
I'd like to glance around at the area, see if there's any stone showing.
All right. You don't really need to search for that because it's in the water right next to you. There seems to be a decent amount of stone showing.
Very nice. Well, then I'd like to mine up some stone since I made a pickaxe. Yeah, if it's shallow enough.
Yeah. Well, for you, it's up to like shoulders, but it's only one block deep.
Yes.
Right. And you.
Do I have to roll for that?
I will make you roll. Yes.
13.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You get 13 pieces of stone.
Is cobblestone?
It's cobblestone.
One quick question.
Shoot.
I had to put down my crafting bench in order to craft this pick. Do I need to tell you that I pick it up, or do I automatically do that?
You need to tell me pick it up.
Okay.
As of right now, your crafting bench is still in my hand.
Right. Sounds good.
Everyone's crafting bench is in the same area, just so you know.
Yeah, it was that same little area, yes. Could have just used someone else's. That would have made it easier.
You really could have. All right, and is that your word? Sorry. Are we good to say that's your turn?
Unless I can start crafting again.
You can head back to your crafting bench and start crafting. Just let me know what you craft after we get back to your turn.
Okay.
All right. And last but not least, Wolda, what are you doing?
I'm a little concerned that everybody's first instinct is to start punching trees immediately. So I take a look around, particularly trying to judge the time of day it is.
It's early morning.
It's early morning. Okay.
You seem to have a while before sundown.
Okay, that is good. That makes me feel good. So I try to get everybody's attention again now that the shock of suddenly appearing in the middle of a field is, and try to get everybody's attention again by saying the last thing I remember is that I was in a cave and then I was suddenly here. I have no memory of what happened beyond that. Is that what happened to everybody else?
Does anyone else respond?
Basically what I remember.
Right?
Yes, yeah, that's about it.
Seems to be what I experienced as well.
And nobody has any memory of how we got here. Of what we were doing just before we got here.
Nothing. All the dreadful blackness.
So there's no way for us to recover that memory, is there?
Not that.
Are you asking me or the DM?
The DM. That was the DM question.
Not that you are aware of at this moment.
Okay, so we couldn't. Okay. So there's something we got to do to spark our memory then.
I could light you on fire.
You need a flint and steel for that.
Prestidigitation. I could make a spark.
I mean, if you get enough friction. Really, you could use anything to set something on fire.
Oh, really? Okay.
We're
I
using some
was
regular.
imagining.
We're
I was
using some real
imagining
world logic for
Minecraft
this as
rules,
well.
so
We're using
somebody's
some
gonna
real
have to
world
get
logic.
somebody's gonna have to get a bucket of lava at one point. And carry that around. Um, do I still have an action?
You do. You've only been using free actions for the past few turns, so.
Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned that when Pateris approached the lake, there was a dirt arch there,
Yep. Naturally occurring, it seems.
a naturally occurring one. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was what I was going to do. I was going to inspect the arch a little bit closer.
Well, I mean, if you want to go up to the arch, you can.
I will inspect the arch a little bit closer. If
Are you going?
is the
Sorry?
arch the most notable thing in the area?
That you can see currently.
Okay, then I will inspect the dirt arch.
Do you go into the dirt? Do you go under the archway? How do you go above the archway?
So by arch, do you just mean like in Minecraft? It would be like
It's
you
one of
know-
those weird. It's one of those weird, like naturally generating like cave things where it's like weird clumps of the water are in different areas. But I just kind of cleared it out, so there's like a weird kind of like mini river. I was gonna compare it to like where I live, but no. I was trying to figure out how to describe it. It's almost like the water has been running through long enough to create this.
Okay.
But you
I
can see
inspe-
there's a bigger area of water behind it.
since that was my intent, then I'll continue to inspect the arch.
All right. Are you in the water inspecting it? Are you above the arch inspecting it? Where are you inspecting it from? Or are you inspecting it from the land?
I'll inspect it from the land
All right.
this time.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Then next up, top of the round, you got Harmon. What are you doing?
Harmon. So
He's saying his own name.
let's see.
Harmon
I
starts
have-
talking third person.
All right, so I'm going to craft a pickaxe now, which includes 2 sticks and 3 planks. So I'll first have to break down another.
Sorry, if you're crafting, you don't need to tell me exactly how you're crafting. You just gotta let me know what you're crafting and then subtract it from your inventory.
Oh, okay.
Like just because if you describe to me what you're doing every single time you're crafting, it's gonna become a very long process later on. When we're crafting more intricate things.
So I'm going to craft a wooden pickaxe then.
All right.
And then walk over to the pond. There's some stone exposed there. I'm going to mine. Let's see, I'm gonna mine 11 stone.
Ooh,
All right.
specific.
So you roll. Did you roll a d20 for that, or are you just certain you're rolling 11?
Oh, I got a 7.
You get 7 stone.
I have 7 stone. Okay.
And we'll say that's your turn. Next up is
Sorry.
my brain is completely blanking on it. I'm just gonna call it Aris because I am not gonna work out the name. I'm sorry.
Okay. He does not object to humans calling him Peter.
His name is now Peter because I am not gonna remember his name. All right. Are you looking at the water or the lake?
Yes. I've gone around to the side. I've gone around a bit, and I'm still looking in there. Yeah.
I would like you to please roll a perception check.
Oh.
I have an 8 plus 4 is 12.
You're not too sure what it is, but there's something in the far end of the water. There seems to be a dirt overhang above it, being held together by dirt and mud and a little bit of stone. It's a miracle it's still standing after who knows how long. But you see, there seems to be something in it made out of cobblestone, in a very weird shape from what you can tell, being distorted by the water. What do you wish to do?
well, I need to prepare a little bit better than what I am right now. So I'm going to go back to my crafting bench and get to work on crafting a pick and a shovel.
All right. And then we'll say that's your turn because that's going to take you a little bit.
Yep.
Do you tell anyone about what you see in the water?
I was wondering about that.
Hey, guys, there's something in the water over there. It's made of
What is it?
cobblestone.
An item in the water made of cobblestone. Is it just like an item floating in the water? Like a block or what?
It's big. It seems to be at least 2 times the height of the tallest person in the party.
Oh,
It's
It's
big.
not me.
so it's a structure then.
Maybe. From what was able to be seen, you can't tell.
How did I miss that when I was mining in the water?
From where your perspective is, you can't see it at all.
You
Oh.
focused on the cobblestone.
There's like a weird dirt wall that's kind of in front of your vision, so it's a very small area you're looking at. Following that up, actually, Morden, you're up. What are you doing?
So I have crafted a stone pick, a stone shovel, and a stone axe.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got an extra wooden pick, so I would like to ask the people around me if they want a wooden pick.
Who responds?
I have one, sir. I crafted one.
Oh,
So thank you.
that'll save me some wood. I'll take that.
All right, I'd like to give my wooden pickaxe to Peter.
All right. And is there anything else you're gonna be doing, or is that everything?
I'd like to look around for any animals.
All right. I'd like you to please roll a perception check.
12.
All right. You don't see any animals from where you are.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or is that your turn?
It can be my turn.
All right. And Woldo, what are you doing?
Can I approach the structure that Pateris saw without getting my feet wet?
You can go around the water, but as if you'd like to go around, you can do a quick investigation check for that.
Okay, I will approach it from the land side, keeping an eye out for other items then.
No, at the moment, you can't actually get to as far as you can tell. You can get around it to see what he's talking about because you couldn't see it from your
Oh, sorry. Okay, so then I'll move into a position where I could see what he was talking about.
Yeah, and if you would like, you can roll an investigation to look for a dry way to get there.
Okay, so D20.
Mm-hmm.
7 plus, that's perception, right? So 4 is
Investigation.
11. Oh, sorry.
Investigation, since you're looking for something specific.
Oh,
Perception
that's
is a
a plus.
general check.
That's a +0 then. So I just rolled
Alright.
a 7.
Nope, it's just water.
Just water. Okay. If I've got another action, then I will move into the water to get closer to the object.
All right, I'll say you make it a good chunk of the way there.
Okay. Can I see it any better?
Oh yeah, you're like pretty close to it. If you'd like, you can do an investigation check on it to figure out what it is.
All right. So another D20. 1. I absolutely fail at seeing
That was
what the thing in front
it
of
was
my
a
face
natural
is.
one.
It was a natural one.
How can I make the? Okay.
I trip
I
and
gotta
fall
think.
and drown in the water.
Smack your head on it.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. As you're going to the water, with your height, it's quite difficult to fast enough. And as you get closer, you speed up a little bit without realizing it. And with the resistance the water provides, your feet slide from under you, and you go underwater and smack your head on the ground. Like, you take 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. Let me
Yep.
try if this works. 1.
And you're now prone underwater.
Can I get up? Do I have enough to get up, or am I stuck there?
You can have enough to get up. I was gonna make you roll Constitution to see how much air you had and move on to the next turn, but no, you can get up now.
Okay. So yeah, then I stand up out of the water and look sheepishly as who should have been the most nimble member of the party has fallen flat on his face.
Would you like to make perception roll to see if anyone saw?
Yes, I would like to see that.
All right.
I absolutely 5. And you said perception is, or well, does everybody else have to do the perception, or is it me?
I will say everyone else can do it. Actually, yeah, everyone else does a perception as well.
Okay.
That's a D20, right?
Yeah,
9.
D20 plus your perception. 9. You did not see it.
Right, I wanted to laugh.
Incredibly.
Perception, I got.
And
Uh,
Terrace was probably the only one close enough to even see it, though.
Well,
They might have heard it.
17.
Though.
I'm right on
17
the edge
plus
of the
2.
water.
Harmon, you have disadvantage because you are right in front of the dirt wall blocking him.
Aw.
Okay, so my roll didn't make him see anything, or right?
You had a disadvantage, so you'd roll twice.
Oh.
And take the lowest roll.
All right. Well, then I got 19 plus perception. Well, the lowest one was 17 plus 2.
Oh,
which
goodness
was
gracious.
19 anyway.
At the very least, you heard me splashing about.
You heard a splash and a yell.
It's
So
an
you're not sure
Elvis
what
cursing.
happened.
Oh my! Who fell in the water?
Glug glug glug.
Was that Waldorf? Waldorf, are you all right?
And I guess does everybody else roll their perception?
Anyone who rolled above a 10 saw.
Crud.
So it was just Harmon that noticed then.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
All right. Well, as long as you're all right, what are you doing?
I'm just checking out this mysterious cobblestone structure. Trying to check out this mysterious cobblestone structure.
So I guess I need to walk around to examine this thing as well, right?
Yep. If you'd like to.
If you want to.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
All right. And you get around, you get next to him. And would you like to roll investigation on this thing?
Yes.
Please roll a
Your
1.
feet are wet. How can he stand in the water?
Oh no!
It's
I
up to
got
his neck.
a 7 plus 2 and 9.
Oh, you thought it was a 1?
If
Ah,
that's
yeah.
another one, that'd be amazing.
It was a
No,
roll a
I'm not
9.
lucky. I'm not that lucky to have two people roll one on this one thing.
You probably would have knocked
Um,
me over again.
It looks very strange, so you're not quite sure it's able. You can tell it's man-made, but you can't tell what it is fully.
Is
You
it
know,
partially under the ground in the water?
not that you're aware of. The water is disturbing it too much for you to be able to tell, because you did not get a high enough perception roll or investigation roll to fully figure out what it is and see it. So, Peter, what are you up to?
Well, I've got some tools that I'm not particularly happy with, but I'm gonna head over there and take a closer look at that.
All right. I'm gonna say you make it around to the same area as they do. Right now, you guys are all like shoulder to shoulder in this small opening to this weird thing. Would you like to roll investigation on the object?
What was that?
Would you like to do an investigation check to
Uh,
see what it is? If you can see what it is.
Sure. Now that I'm over there, let's see. Oh, that's a 17.
Ooh.
This is what appears to be an old statue.
Well, certainly it's not a new statue.
What you can see is it appears to be of a woman, though her face is half missing. She's missing an ear, and what looks to be the hair is now buried under some dirt and mud under the water, and she is quite sunken in with chunks missing. That is all you're able to decide from an investigation roll.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to make a roll to figure out if you know what the statue is of?
Yes, I think I will.
Make a religion check.
Ooh.
Make a
Ho, ho, ho.
religion. Ooh.
That's what you
14.
ordered.
Where is religion? Oh, down here at the bottom. Okay.
A 14?
14.
This should not be this destroyed. You know, you don't remember much of the god, but you know she is very, very, very worshipped in areas, and anything that is abandoned of her worship should not be this destroyed. This looks like it has been left alone for decades, maybe even a century. And what you see, and you do remember from the statues that you remember seeing everywhere, is she looked like this. But the one thing you point out is she should not look this destroyed and this like mossy and just old for a statue.
Patris got the perception we don't understand that yet. He does, right?
Right.
You do not.
So he would have to describe it to us.
Do you
You're not
describe
going to let
the
him describe
Yes,
it to us?
I am going to describe yes. It's some
What
it's
she
a-
said.
party?
yes.
You can say what the DM said, and that all
I'm
you can
gonna-
do is that.
Sorry.
I'm going to just repeat what you've said about it. Yes.
All right, so they know. Everyone here except for Morden, who is still over at the crafting tables. Speaking of Morden, what are you doing?
Contemplating life.
The universe and everything.
All that sort of stuff, yes.
42.
Make a Constitution saving throw. No.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to pick up my crafting bench.
All right, you got your crafting bench in your inventory now.
And can I look around to see what different biomes are around us?
From where you are currently, you only see the forest
Only
and
see
a
the
little
forest.
bit of what appears to be a birch forest.
Can I see the edge of the forest?
Not
Approximately
quite
how
from
far away it is.
You can't really see it from where you're standing. You can tell the birch forest though starts up about 100, 200 feet away from you. Or meters, I mean, sorry.
Well, I guess I will move close enough to the other group to talk if it doesn't mean getting my feet wet.
That's fair. Right?
And I'd like to ask the group what they're so interested in.
You guys tell him?
Do we? Okay, so because Harmon and I, as well as Pateris, can see the statue, do we see anything more than Pateris saw?
Roll an investigation check. Actually, no. Both of you guys can roll an investigation check if you'd like. I'll just get those two knocked out of the way in one go.
So
2.
10 even.
10?
10.
Same thing. He saw.
Oh, I got 7. So my 7 plus 1 is an 8.
This is the statue of a lady.
All right. Well, this lady here it's a lady in the water, and we all know what lady in the waters do.
What?
They hold scimitars, right?
Oh,
No, they thrust them at.
very
I was so
confused.
confused we got that for a second.
You'll get a lot of Python references out of this group. So,
That is fair.
But we don't know her name though. None of us understand it enough to know her name.
Were you guys doing checks on the statue or on the lady?
I
it
was
was-
assuming
It was the statue of the lady, right? So the
Yeah.
Yeah,
time
it's the statue of a
more
lady.
on the statue. I think because we so
You-
at this point none of us we all kind of recognize her, but we don't.
You all know that she's important. None of you remember why, though. In order to do
Okay.
that, you need to actually investigate the woman, not the statue. Would you like to do that instead?
Well, I think probably it's up to Skunky right now, or
Morden.
Yeah.
Just quick interjection. According to the racial trait, lucky, when you roll a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. It doesn't say anything about how many times you can use it.
Okay, so then it's like a constant thing. That's dumb.
Yeah.
But okay.
Haha.
Yes,
No
me,
nat ones for me.
me and Harmon have a chance of not smacking our head underwater. I mean, I didn't see that happen, but I guess it could happen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, no. If you get a nat 1 in any situation, I can make up whatever BS I feel like fits it. If you are fighting and you get a nat 1, I will make you hit a teammate. I will make you roll the damage.
No.
Have I actually learned anything from talking to them?
Did you guys tell him about what the statue was? Because he was over like
Jackal
he was, like,
pointed at
Oh,
woman.
I mean,
woman.
Pateris said, and it was Jay had the lower one.
Yeah,
Pateris said it gave the description of it already, so we have nothing to add to it.
well,
You
Pateris
guys
didn't tell
told
me. He
Jack.
told you.
I told the two of you.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Nope.
it was all of us. That's right. You were too far away.
No.
Never.
Morden
I'm
was
over there
Morden was
crafting.
over by the crafting tables, which is a decent way away. Plus, there's like a huge dirt wall in between you two, so or you three and him, so wasn't able to hear.
So then, as the mysterious voice in the sky explained, that's what we see.
As God explained.
As God explains.
All right. So yeah, you know that. If you'd like, you can make a investigation check on the statue, or you can make a religion check on the woman. Your call.
Yeah, let's go with a religion check.
All right.
She looks interesting. 10.
You remember she's an important figure, like very important, but for some reason you can't figure out from where. It might be
I go-
because she's missing a head, or like half her face.
No, I'm not doing.
That might have something to do with it, but you're not quite sure.
No, what am I doing?
that might have something to do with it, but I don't know. Anyway,
Uh,
is there anything else you're wanting to do?
Can I go use my stone axe to chop down another tree?
I'll say get to another tree, but you can't chop it down as you've already used a few actions.
Sounds good.
Right? You get to a tree. Next up we got Woldove. What are you up to?
So, all three of us are in the water in front of the statue,
Yep.
and the
huddled
statue's
mass.
like twice as tall as I am, I guess, it's same thing, or Pateris, because we're both probably about the same height. Then, why don't we? I will inspect. I will. What is it? Investigate the actual woman of the statue rather than the statue itself.
Religion check then.
Okay. So I'm +0 on religion.
You're not very religious for a monk.
6. So doesn't seem very likely.
This is a regular woman. You don't know why there's statues of her.
Can I at least tell what race she is?
I will say that is an investigation check on the statue.
Okay. I don't know if I get any other actions then.
I'll say you can do this a quick investigation check, then we'll move on.
Okay. So then I just see if I can determine what race she might be.
All right.
8. I have got the worst rolls tonight. But investigation's +0 as well.
You and me both.
Like all hacks.
My bad luck has passed on. The statue of a lady. Yeah, that's all you got from her.
That's
It's
all
a
I got.
woman.
Woman. Yeah. So we'll say that's your turn.